I think you might have heard. He said what I need to look out for, what I need to look for when I'm buying a new car. So maybe just a general question. And Chris, that's something we actually talked about as being something that our viewers needed to know.
Sure.
So will you talk to this gentleman?
Okay. Well, a couple things. One, if you're going to get this car financed, you need to be aware of something that dealerships often do. It's called a yo-yo car sale. You may go into the dealership and the dealership's going to offer to finance you for the car. They may even tell you that you're approved. They may take a down payment. They may take a trade-in. But sometimes they'll call you up a few weeks later and say, we need to have the car back, or you need to come in and sign some new documents. This is a red flag. You need to know then that they may not have actually given your financing to a bank. You may not be owing anybody for this car at this point, and that you may not have been sold the car at all. We've seen down payments being kept. We have seen used car, the trade-ins being kept, and sometimes the consumer, the customer, walks away with nothing. So you need to be aware of that. You also need to make sure that you get everything in writing. No matter what you are told at the dealership, if you don't have it in writing, it probably doesn't hold water.
So we were also talking about if this gentleman were going to finance his vehicle. We were talking earlier about this concept called fluffing income in order to get financing for someone. Talk about the pitfalls of that.
Well, this is something that's been in the news a lot lately. Some dealerships will take somebody's credit who maybe they got marginal credit or low credit or maybe not any credit at all, and they will actually inflate the numbers of your income to give to a bank, falsely inflating those numbers to make it look like you're worthy of credit when you're really not. The problem is that the dealership typically gets paid for the car. The consumer ends up getting stuck with a loan that they will never be able to pay back because they don't really make that kind of money. We've seen this happen a lot for people who get Social Security payments, people on fixed income, people who just don't have a lot of income. And the dealerships are taking advantage of the bank and the consumer, and ultimately the consumer, the purchaser of the car, is the one that gets stuck with the short end of the deal.
And they're going to end up getting repoed by the bank.
That's right.
They're probably going to get sued by the bank for any overages.
You'll get a hit on your credit report.
And so the dealership they make off like they're fine.
That's right. That's right. The dealership has sold their car. They get their payment. Everything's okay as far as they're concerned, but it's everybody else involved that gets hurt.
Wow. All right. Bernard, hope that answers your question. We have another call from one of our viewers. We have Mary.